some little brother, some little sister, you know, that took some change out your car. Just change. It's your change, though. Now, I'm not suggesting that you don't address it, but I am suggesting that you don't push them away from Jesus. And many of us don't know how to have tact while checking stuff. Especially in church. You can have a loose mouth, have good intentions, and run 40 people away because you didn't think before you speak. I'm sorry, think before you spoke. I got some college students in here. I need to speak the correct English. And so, I'm not suggesting that you be a pushover. But what I'm suggesting is the ministry of reconciliation. The ministry of restoration. That's right. How else is Pookie them going to come to church? Right. If all you got to say about them is bad, Pookie them ain't coming. That's right. That's right. So how well do you know Jesus? And I understand it's tight because you ain't signed up for that. I get it. I get it. You ain't signed up for that. Lord, I'm glad we got tithes and offering first. Verse 31. He says, treat others the same way you want them to be treated. Ooh, wait a minute. Now many of y'all grew up in school. You went through grade school and middle school and high school. And in school, they taught us something called the golden rule. Do unto others what you have to do unto you. Keep your hands and your feet and all objects to yourself. Well, I'm bringing back some memories, huh? Y'all couldn't stand that teaching, huh? But listen. Luke 6:31 says that we are to treat others the same way we want them to treat us. So here's the question. How you want folks to treat you?
All right now.
If you want people to treat you mean, then you keep being mean. What you gonna get? If nobody else in this church is aware that we as Christians ought to be aware of how we treat people. Listen, you do know that if you treat somebody bad, their mouth can discourage more people from coming, even if they decide to come back. Their mouth speaking negative of the one that treated them bad can do more damage than good. Let somebody say, oh, Pastor, he just looked at me. He didn't speak to me. He was this, he was that. They get to run in their mouth. Oh! Why y'all looking like that? Y'all look like y'all don't know what mess is. You might be sitting next to somebody that's messy right now. It does more damage. And while we're in our campaign, we have to make sure that we treat everybody the way that we want to be treated. Y'all look like y'all tired. You look like you're tired. Now, if you don't get anything else out of this feeble dissertation, this is worth coming for. In every situation, every conversation you find yourself in the rest of your life, follow the advice of Jesus Christ. If you commit adultery, murder, lapse in judgment, what would you want people to think about you? You get caught slipping. How much grace would you want to be extended to you? If they caught you red-handed, whatever wrong you did, or still doing. I know you didn't sign up for this. Pastor, I thought you were going somewhere else with that. Yeah, I'm going right here. Ain't nobody shouting today, Lord. Ooh, you're not happy in here, Lord. Ain't nobody quiet. Pastor telling me I gotta treat people right. I ain't got nothing to say. Gotta love my neighbors. I ain't signed up for that. Gotta pray for my enemies. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm having a hard time praying for myself. Ooh, Lord. Listen. Whatever grace you want to be extended to you, then that's what you extend to other people. Whatever grace you want to be extended to you, then that's the grace you extend to other people. Watch this. Verse 36. He says, be merciful just as your Father is merciful. He says, do not judge and you will not be judged, and do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Pardon and you will be pardoned. Verse 38. Oh, here we go. Don't watch this person. It's on your offering envelopes, but it's a little deeper. It goes far behind money. Look at me. The pretext of the text helps us to understand this verse. Luke 6:38. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Plug it up. Good message from the keyboard. Press down. Shake it together. Headphones. Run it over. Will men give unto your bosom? But with the same measure you use, it's going to be measured back to you again. And so watch this, if you will. Jesus taught his followers a fundamental principle of the universe. Simply put, what you sow is what you're going to reap. I said what you sow is what you're going to reap. If you be nasty to folk, folk gonna be nasty to you. You be mean to people, people gonna be mean to you. I ain't got no company in this room. If you treat people bad, folk gonna treat you bad. You reap what you sow. Do me a favor, shake somebody in case they sleeping and tell them you reap what you sow. Come on, shake that other person and tell them you reap what you sow. Come on, shake one more person and tell them you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow.
Yeah. Yes,
listen.
Sir. All right. Yeah.
The Bible says.
Close yourself. Yes, sir.
Turn it up, Harold.
Close yourself.
Yeah. And mercy will lead to mercy. Judgment will lead to judgment, Lord. Pardon will lead to pardon, and giving will lead to giving. And I want to tell you, as I get ready to leave you here this morning, and you need to know that you're going to reap everything that you sow. Because you might have to meet the same folks people will be nice to you. Have I got a witness here? Anybody ever sowed some good seeds in your life? Anybody ever been nice to folk and people weren't nice to you? You had to pray for people that wasn't praying for you, and you had to pray for people that was praying over you. But can I tell you, the Lord will honor you for your goodness. Have I got a witness here? And you cannot worry about nobody else, but you gotta make sure that you do what's right. Have I got a witness here? And I held y'all long enough, but I'm closing y'all. But grab a neighbor by the hand and tell them frankly, tell them do the right thing. I know you didn't sign up for this, but tell them do the right thing. Is
Come on,